Well, this is unprecedented in my time. I've never in my life seen a commodity go to zero. And today, we are seeing something that we may never see again in our entire lives. Crude oil went to zero. The May contract went all the way to zero. Now, the June contract is still trading. It's trading at $21 per barrel. And as you can see, there's quite a difference between the June contract and the May contract. But nonetheless, crude oil went to zero on the May contract, and that's like I said, unprecedented. I've never seen crude oil go to zero before. I've never seen any commodity go to zero. I don't know how that happens. How does a commodity go to zero? But nonetheless, never had an opportunity to buy crude oil at zero, so I did. I bought some more crude oil, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that the other commodities and the other markets that we're trading are covering our downside slide at this point. This is the futures market, of course, and this is what we're looking at, the May contract versus the June contract. I'm going to pull up the stocks version, and we're just going to flip over here, and I'm going to show you the stocks portfolio that we're playing with. And these are my crude oil positions down in here. You can see USO down about $7,500 overall on this particular strategy. And then down here, UCO. These are the two stocks that I have in my own personal stock portfolio as well. And it's down underwater a little bit as well. So you can see that they're not doing too well, USO and UCO. But as I said, I never had the opportunity to buy crude oil at zero. So I went ahead and bought some crude oil at zero today. Added on another good percentage in this particular strategy. And then just want to kind of review for us. The reason I'm not sweating bullets too bad is because, yes, I'm down on my crude oil position, but do I believe crude oil will come back? Unless the fund goes zero and they delist the fund and I lose all my money out of the fund, which I don't think is going to happen. I mean, I'm pretty confident that that's not going to happen. We got 639 million shares traded today, so it's a pretty active fund. I don't think it's going to go out of business. UCO, not as big as USO, 403 million shares traded hands today. So I think those two funds are pretty secure. And I'm not too worried about them going out of business. It's just waiting for the rebound, right? We got to get the economy back open, which is going to happen, here relatively soon. But we need to see the economy open up, and we'll start burning up some of this crude oil again, and we'll be okay. If we take a look at the Qs, look at the Qs. This is a nice position. And in my real money account, I have some of these nice positions. I have the Qs and FNGU, and I have a couple of these indexes that are doing really well, and so they're covering my losses on crude oil. So I'm not really worried about the crude oil. I'll take my profits when I feel confident that I've reached my goal on the underlying winners, and then that'll be banked, and then I'll just wait for my UCO or my USO to rebound and take my profits on those. So that's just it's a waiting game. I always said that this was a long-term game on the USO and UCO. This was a long-term position. We bought long-term options. Look, these options, 88 days on the options, and we're into it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. 10 days into an 88. It was 90 days at the time, right? A 90-day strategy. So why are we sweating bullets at this point? We're only 10 days into an 80-day strategy. So and crude oil got to zero. Can it go higher? Can it go lower? Can it go lower? I guess it can go lower. I guess it can continue to go down under zero. I don't know how that works. Somebody asked me today on the futures market, if it goes below zero, which it did today, it went below zero, how does that work? I'm not even sure. We're making phone calls everywhere trying to figure out what's going on and how that happens. But, for now, I'm just buying more over here in the stock market because it's about as low as it can get, down to zero. And I'm bewildered at this point. I'm stammering here because I don't know what else to tell you. These other markets are doing well. The Qs are up. The FANG is up. Amazon is up. Look at Amazon. This is Corona high right here. I mean, this was pre-Corona high right here, and look where Amazon's at. So I'm not going to go down through the entire list of everything in our portfolio, but you can see we've got some big winners, and we've got some relatively large losers. But those are our crude oil markets, and the rest of these markets are covering for us where we're down on the other side. So it's all washing through. It'll all come out in the wash, and this is the way we trade these long-term strategies. We have some winners cover our losers. Cut your losers short, let your winners run. The winners are paying for the losers, so as you can see here, I'm not too worried. All right, guys, that's just a quick review of an amazing day. Who knew crude oil could go to zero?